Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we have a good sized haul. I'm very excited. I have a couple of things from Barnes & Noble, but the majority of this I got for a pretty good deal. I took advantage of the book outlet $5.99 fiction sale this month. I also got stuff from abebooks, something like that, and I got something from the thrift store, so I'll include the prices. Let's just get straight into the haul because I know that's what you're here for. You don't want to hear me ramble. This video is just gonna be my first impressions, so I'm not gonna be giving like an in-depth plot overview of every one of these books, just my first impressions and what I know about them so far and just sharing what I thought was worth buying this month. Let's just get the two that you've most likely heard of out of the way. First up is Silver Elite. This one is supposed to be like Divergent, and Divergent is like my favorite movie ever. Theo James was my wallpaper when I was younger, and I saw the movie in theaters about 3 times. That was probably my first love. I don't know if this is actually going to be like Divergent. I feel like that's more just like a marketing thing. I feel like this is just going to be its own thing, which is totally okay. The FMC in this is a psychic, and she has to hide that. I guess that's not allowed. And then she's forced to join a training program where her commander is the MMC, and like she can't tell him about it. I'm most excited for like the training scenes this book will have, similar to like Divergent or Fourth Wing or Powerless. The second one that everybody and their mother is talking about this month is The Night and the Moth. I honestly bought this mostly because of the sprayed edges from Barnes & Noble. At least I wanted to read it anyways. I'm still a little unsure what this one is about because it's very different. So I'm under the impression that there are diviners who have visions and like can predict people's future. And then when diviners start to go missing, she teams up with this knight. With the one knight whose future she cannot see. Okay, yeah, you see, I didn't read that. Oh, hello, Paris. She teams up with the knight who, like, doubts their abilities, and yeah, he's willing to help her find them and figure things out, and it seems like the romance in this will be very minor. I'm most excited for the magic system, and the plot seems so different and so fun. A moment for the cover again, please. My expectations for this are very, very high. I may need to lower them a bit because I feel like I'm, like, putting too much pressure on this book, but I'm excited. Now let's open one of the packages. Holy crap, what did they put in this? Ooh, this one I'm so excited for. Okay, this one is supposed to be similar to Still Beating, which is one of my favorite books. That's a book that I literally stayed up all night reading. I read it in one go. Not found a book similar to Still Beating. This one is about 2 people who are kidnapped together, so I really do love some trauma bonding. Let's open this one. I was so confused for a second because they gave me a HelloFresh 11 free meals plus first box ships free, so thanks for that. Wait, this one is I actually need to open the other one first, and you'll see why in a second. This one is Normal by Danielle Pearl. Holy crap, this one reminds me of Binding 13. I don't know what it is. I really just do love emotional books that make me cry. I have a feeling that a lot of people would be really into this one, and I've never heard anybody talk about these books. So it follows a girl who went through something traumatic, and she's just starting at a new high school, just like trying to survive. And then the popular guy like witnesses her having an anxiety attack. And yes, oh my gosh, I feel like he's gonna be like a protector. I'm so excited. Definitely expecting this one to be heavy and adjacent to Binding 13. So this one is just the sequel to Normal by Danielle Pearl, and it just continues following her healing journey, and I think it's going to be following them as just being friends, which, come on, but it'll end with them being together. Mark my words. The Ones Who Got Away. Another book based on trauma. What can I say? This one is about a group of survivors of a school shooting who reconnect years later. It's a second chance romance with just a really powerful emotional core. I feel like this one is gonna make me sob. All right, this one, The Fire Between High and Low. He struggled to find a smile and I refused to frown. Logan and I were complete opposites. I danced and he stood still. He was quiet while I ran my mouth. This is kind of giving me like Magnolia Parks and what is it, the Addicted series, I think. I only read the first 2 books of that, but I need to get back to that. That was actually a really good series. It's about 2 opposites who form an intense attraction and connection, and like they're friends before lovers, I think. Again, first impression. And there's gonna be lots of ups and downs or highs and lows. Is that why it's called The Fire Between High and Low? Because that's not even their names. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be driven apart by misunderstanding, which unpopular opinion, I do love a misunderstanding. Spans over 5 years, I think. It should be interesting to see how their characters develop and how their relationship hopefully matures or how they reunite. I don't know. It's giving Love in Other Words. It's giving Magnolia Parks. And then this one is Her Soul for Revenge. Here she is. I don't think I've ever read like a demon romance, so our female main character, Juniper, that's a really cool name. I really like that. She makes a deal with a demon, Zane, to get revenge on the people who tried to sacrifice her in the cult she was in. This is gonna be different. I think I'm gonna like it. I just hope the main male character isn't mean. Because like he's a demon, so like you think he'd be mean, but I hope he has like a soft spot for her and is nice to her, and like it's fine if, you know, he's like standoffish at first. I found this by looking up main male characters like Draco in Manacled. So that's how it better be. Next up is one I'm sure everybody and their mother has heard about. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. When I saw this on Book Outlet, I bought it so fast because $5.99 for this. And it's in really good condition. Actually, it doesn't have anything wrong with it, which is amazing. I have been wanting to start the series for forever, but I just felt like I would like it so much that I'd want a physical copy. It is freaking time. You probably know what this is about. And if you don't, no worries. I am here to tell you. Kind of. So this is the first book in a series, and apparently it's like the Hunger Games, only with vampires. But our main female character is a human because she was adopted. And there is a tournament in this because what would a fantasy book be without a freaking tournament? And in the tournament, she forms an alliance with, I guess, her rival, I believe, who is a vampire. So I'm expecting touch her and die. I'm expecting enemies to lovers. And it showed up in perfect condition. So yay. Oh, not anymore. Okay. This one is about a girl who was abducted as a child and is saved by this like very reclusive man who's like been self-isolating himself, and she's an adult now. I just really hope that it's not insta-lovey because I just don't want it to be like she falls in love with him because it's the first person she's seen in so long, you know? And because he saved her. We only have a few more left, so bear with me here. The next one is Postcards from Summer. It follows a girl who is trying to uncover like the truth about her mom's past through old postcards she got from her grandma after her grandma sent them in a chest after she died. She travels to like this island, and that's a big reason why I picked this up because the island just seems so fun and like a dream place to live. It said The Notebook meets Love and Gelato. Never read Love and Gelato. Seen The Notebook. Love The Notebook, so I hope it's good, but I'm also like, why is this so big? Like, it cannot be that serious. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure where the romance comes into play because the only people it mentions is a elderly former Broadway star. So I'm guessing that's not her love interest, and a charming young hotel worker. I'm guessing that's him, but that's all they say about him. I don't know if I'm super excited for that one, to be honest. I think it was more like I watched The Life List and that was really fun, so I'm gonna read that, but I just didn't know it was that long. The final one from Book Outlet is The Shadows Between Us. I'm not gonna lie, I bought it because of the sprayed edges, and I mean, can you blame me? $5.99. The premise does seem very good though. This is about a girl who literally plans to marry the Shadow King just to steal his kingdom, and then she ends up catching feelings for him. Freak. Yes, the tension, the angst this is gonna have, I feel it in my bones. The final one is one I thrifted. Beartown. Oh, Beartown. I DNF'd this book. I wasn't very far into it whenever I DNF'd it, but people love this book. This book has a cult following. So when I found this at the thrift store, I took it as a sign to pick it back up because I want to be a part of the cult following. So we're gonna try it again. I really just need to practice patience because this is one of those books where you just have to stick with it. You just gotta like read it as it goes, not like expect anything crazy to happen within the first 100 pages or any plot twists immediately. You just gotta go through it, be in the moment, which I'm not good at. It's just about a hockey town and something devastating happens. I don't know what happens. Literally no clue. That's why I put it down. Let me know if it's worth the wait for something to happen. I'm sure you'll say yes because it seems like everybody says yes. 1, 2, 3, and the box. So that is everything I picked up. I think I'm most excited for the normal duology and all the Little Raindrops, and The Night and the Moth, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was semi-entertaining and gave you some new books to look into. I put the prices on the screen throughout the video, obviously, so hopefully that was kind of entertaining to like see the difference in prices. But yeah, I hope to see you next time. Bye.